Let me take you back 2,600 years ago, way before social media, before smartphones, even before the idea of countries as we know them. Picture a tiny Greek city called Mytilene, perched on the coast of Lesbos. The waves are crashing, the marketplace is buzzing, and everyone's panicking. Why? Because the powerful Athenians are marching toward them, ready to fight over a patch of land, and right in the middle of this chaos stands a man named Pittacus, short. Quiet, not the kind you'd expect to save the day, but trust me, his story's one you'll want to hold on to. First off, the duel that saved a city. The Athenians sent their scariest general to lead the charge, Phrynon. This guy was a giant, a champion wrestler who'd never lost a fight. He strutted into Mytilene's square and yelled, "Fight us, or we'll burn your city down." The Mytilenes froze. They didn't have an army big enough to beat him. Then Pittacus stepped forward. "Wait," he said, "why kill hundreds of people when we can settle this one-on-one? You and me, winner takes the land." Phrynon laughed so hard he snorted, "You? A little guy like you? I'll snap you like a twig." Everyone thought Pittacus was crazy. But here's the thing, he had a trick up his sleeve. When the duel started, Phrynon came charging, fists flying. Pittacus dodged. Then whoosh, he pulled a thin net out from under his shield. The net tangled around Phryon's legs, tripping him flat on his face. Before Phrynon could get up, Pittacus had his sword at his throat. "Yield," he said. Phrynon had no choice. The Athenians left, the city was saved. And suddenly Pittacus wasn't just that quiet guy, he was a hero. You know what's wild? This isn't just ancient history. Think about today, all those conflicts where countries are threatening war. You've heard about the ones in Europe or the Middle East, right? Pittacus didn't grab a bigger sword, he used his brain. Just like how now, some countries are using smart talks, not bombs, to fix problems. Smart always beats stuff, even 2,600 years later. Then the choice that broke hearts and changed minds. Pittacus' biggest test didn't come from a giant warrior, it came from loss. His only son, a boy he loved more than anything, was out riding one day when a young man's chariot crashed into him. The boy died instantly. The next day, the young chariot driver was dragged to Pittacus, shaking like a leaf. The crowd screamed, "Punish him. Make him pay." Even Pittacus' friends said, "He killed your son, you owe it to the boy to get revenge." Pittacus stood there, his face white, his hands shaking as he looked at the kid. Then he took a deep breath and said, "Revenge won't bring my son back. It'll just make another family hurt like mine does." He held up his hand to stop the crowd. "Let him go. I forgive him." Everyone gasped. Some even got mad. How could he let the killer walk free? But Pittacus just said, "Anger is a poison you drink, hoping someone else dies." Sound familiar? Think about all the fights we see today, people holding grudges over small things, or countries staying angry for years. Pittacus knew forgiveness isn't weak, it's the bravest thing you can do. Like that global women's summit everyone talked about last month, they were talking about healing, not hating. That's exactly what Pittacus was saying, way back when. And finally, the leader who said no to greed after saving the city, the people of Mytilene begged Pittacus to be their ruler. "Lead us," they said. "We'll follow you anywhere." He said, "Yes, but with one rule. I'll only stay 10 years, and no more." For 10 years he made Mytilene a better place. He made a law that if you committed a crime while drunk, those rich nobles loved to get wasted and start fights. You got double the punishment. He let regular people vote on big decisions, something no one had done before. And when King Croesus of Lydia, a guy who had more gold than anyone, sent him a chest full of coins, Pittacus sent it back. "Thanks," he wrote, "but I already have enough. I don't need more." Can you imagine that? A leader turning down free money? Today, we hear about politicians taking bribes or companies hoarding cash while people struggle. Pittacus didn't care about wealth, he cared about fair. Like how now, everyone's talking about fixing inequality or stopping pollution. Pittacus was doing that stuff way before it was a trend. Why this matters now? Pittacus isn't just a name in a history book. He's the guy who showed us, you don't need to be big or loud to make a difference. Forgiveness is stronger than revenge. Being a leader means looking out for everyone, not just yourself. Next time you're stressed about a fight with a friend, or you hear about a country arguing, think of Pittacus. He didn't have a phone or an army, just his wits and his heart. And that's all you need to .so. What do you think? If Pittacus were here today, what's the first thing he'd fix? I bet it'd be something simple like making people talk instead of yell. Makes sense, right?